Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles 4. Alright, despite what that B ranking says, that was a pretty rough mission last time. Unfortunately we lost somebody else. We lost Zyga. Before we even got to know anything about him, man, it was kind of a bummer. I hate to lose anybody, especially the way we lost him. I don't even think the AI intended to kill him. I think he just died so close to her that when she turned to move, she automatically took him out, because she wasn't chasing anybody down before that died. So I think that was just unlucky situation. Anyway, we did at least get through that fight by the skin of our teeth, and we'll go ahead and see how this wraps up. God, I just hope there's not another fight in this chapter. I don't know that my poor brain can take it. Okay, Crystal Sea, civilians on deck.
Take your time, everyone. Don't lose your footing.
Glad we got permission to get them on the Centurion.
Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised they would let civilians on a ship that's basically one big military secret. Any normal captain would have shut us down instantly. No amount of pleading would have done it. What's up, Raz?
Oh, just one of the villagers caught my eye.
Raz, they're refugees. There's a time and a place for hitting on chicks, and it sure isn't here or now.
It wasn't like that, okay? It was a guy. Look, never mind.
Huh.
You there! Halt! That area is off limits.
Oh, sorry. I can't read.
Do you feel bad for yelling
This
at him
way.
now?
Follow the people in front of you.
Thanks. Whoa.
Hang in there. You'll have a warm place to sleep soon.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-oh. Is he a spy? These reactions are strange.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Just worried about him, I guess. He looks like he hasn't eaten in days.
I see. Well, this section is yours. I'm going to patrol the restricted areas.
Sure.
Huh, I wonder what that was about. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that he's showing up. That's not good for us. Between
Good
him and those
day.
twins.
Have you been waiting long?
Uh-oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's got
I've never been much for these military formalities myself.
part of the Imperial Science Board.
Why not take a load off, Lieutenant?
Heinrich Belgar.
My name is Dr. Heinrich Belgar, although Belgar will suffice. I am but a humble scientist in the employ of the Empire.
I presume you're not a man to mince words, so allow me to be direct. Klaus Waltz, I would like for you to lead my personal squad, X-0. Luck hasn't exactly been on your side, has it, Colonel? Blamed for the loss at Ziegfall, relegated to supply duty. But we both know that's a bit beneath you, isn't it? You're the most talented commander in the Empire.
I hate to disappoint you, Doc, but I'm a man of very specific tastes. For my lovers, for my colleagues.
For your enemies, too, I hear. Soulmates, you call them. They are on the Crystal Sea. As you predicted, I note. Your records show a curious fixation on them, but it's unlikely you'll see them again on supply duty. Your account of their naval fleet is critical intel. It could very well change the course of the war. But your superiors are a bit set in their ways. A ship crossing over land is beyond their limited imagination. So instead, they discredited you, reassigned you, washed their hands of you. As it stands, your soulmate may lead the Federation to victory.
You think so? Like, nothing about their situation says they're on the path to victory.
Join me, however, and you'll be free to fight the fleet on the Crystal Sea and Squad E to your heart's content.
Flatter me all you want. I'm not switching squads if it means abandoning my team.
Ah, but of course, your elite tank platoon, Ausbruch.
And that guy's got creepy eyes.
I imagine you've heard of their predicament. Or perhaps they've kept you in the dark.
What?
That Vault's lineage of yours is quite a shield, all things considered. The officers can't lay a finger on you. So they intend to retaliate in what petty ways they can, disbanding your dear Ausbruch and detaining its soldiers.
Am I supposed to feel bad for them?
Now, I may not look it, but rest assured my voice holds some sway with the Imperial military. I've already laid the groundwork for transferring the members of Ausbruch into X-0. Once the transition is complete, Ausbruch can return to being the decorated vanguard unit it always has been.
That's an awful lot of work just to get little old me on your side. What do you get out of this?
It's simple. All I ask is that you pursue Squad E and eradicate them. I trust you'll accept, yes?
Wonder what his particular reason for that is.
Trading myself for the fate of my soldiers, huh? Fine, Doc. I'll play your game. But a man can't look this shabby if he's going on a date with his soulmate. We'll need to outfit ourselves.
Naturally, yes. My accounts are yours to plunder. Arm your squad with the best that money can buy. Now that that's settled, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to.
And who might that be?
Is it the twins?
Now, will you all join us, please?
Nope, this dude's on a cane.
This is
There he is.
Forseti. He shall serve as your strategist in the coming endeavor.
There's Kai,
A man of most exceptional talent, I assure you.
Captain Forseti.
And of course, these are Nicola and Kiara. Worry not. They may look sweet as summer, but I assure you their combat talents are quite beyond imagining.
Yeah, they
Use them well.
suck.
These angels are my masterpieces. Ensure their talents are not wasted.
Nicola Groff, Chiara
With
Rossino.
introductions out of the way. Welcome, Vaults, to the Imperial Science Board's most elite test squad, X-0. Lieutenant Klaus Waltz, we open our arms to you in greeting. I do truly hope that you'll all get along. My, I could not imagine more perfect timing.
Got another one? You already showed us Kai, so who could this... Whoa, who could this be?
I have a very special surprise for all of you. Allow me to introduce our exceptional guest, the Lady Crimeria, my beautiful weapon of mass destruction. A Valkyria, reborn for our modern age.
She's a Valkyria.
Okay,
Chapter 9, The Winter Witch.
I'm gonna give him some credit for pretty
Listen up,
cool.
everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Well, we're needing them. They're dropping like flies.
Azusa Tsukikage. I possess a heightened sense of smell. I'm sure it will serve us well on the battlefield.
Okay. I wonder what...
Hannah Carroll, at your service. What's that? Speak up. Put your diaphragm into it.
Oh, okay. A Navy emblem. Alright, so... I don't want to jump into this yet. I want to head out to the headquarters. Oh yeah, the headquarters is on the ship now. Confused me for a second there. Let's check the mess hall first. I want to do some leveling up, but there probably is a new order.
Anyone teach you table manners? Forks and knives are not musical instruments. Quit making a racket at mealtime.
What are you, a bunch of, like, kindergartners?
Hey you, eat your vegetables. No picky eaters in this crew. And drink responsibly. A hungover soldier is a dead soldier.
I was sticking with the, like, kindergartners thing until you got about the hungover part. I don't see many drunk kindergartners.
Oh, this ship's galley is truly a godsend. A place for everyone to enjoy a relaxing meal and unwind between missions.
I don't know how much they're relaxing with you yelling at them all the time.
What's eating you, Sergeant? I told you to chew before you swallow.
As if. All your bitching is killing my appetite.
Bitching? I'm just giving some friendly advice on proper dining etiquette.
It's not friendly if you scream it at them.
Don't mind him, Minerva. Raz actually got food poisoning. His meds haven't kicked in, so he's all cattywampus.
I love that word, cattywampus.
Food poisoning, That won't do. A soldier is only as good as their health.
Okay.
Eureka! I have just the recipe for that.
The hell is that? Looks like swamp water.
That's exactly what it is.
A cure-all concoction passed down through the Victor family. Guaranteed to restore one's vim and vigor. Go on. Drink up.
Oh, so like herbal tea? I guess it can't hurt. Bottoms up!
Doodly doodly doo. It hurt!
Whoa, Raz, what's wrong? Snap out of it!
Told you it hurt.
Hell. I saw a vision.
Kicks in quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, but does it work?
I'll kick you in quick. That was the most nasty-ass outhouse slop I ever... Whoa, wait. What the hell? Where'd my stomachache go?
I told you so. That is 500 years of Victorian wisdom.
Minerva, that's amazing. I bet we could use it on the field.
People get stomach cramps on the field?
Perhaps it could cure other poisons too. Very well. Let's add it to the old playbook.
Okay. 12,000 for antidote. I mean, I'll learn it, but I'm a little scared that I'm gonna need to know it.
Family tradition alive on the battlefield. Words cannot convey the pride I feel.
I don't want to think about us getting poisoned out there. That seems bad. We're gonna go to the command room real quick.
Okay, let's see. The fresh recruit.
And I want to assign leader. I can have one more. Oh, they have to be of a certain rank. I want Teresa to be a leader.
Leave it all to me.
Because she can really, like, get out there and move. Like, she could drag people a long way. Equipment. Let's see. Minerva. Cigarette pack at... Oh man, that's so sad because that was Zyga. Zyga held on to it. So she could have a +2 to personnel or 3 to aim and 3 to... Oh, that's perfect for her. 3 to aim and 3 to dodge. +2 to personnel. What does Raz have right now? Oh no, that's way better. Aladdin? No. Probably... Fleury... Nope, Vance has got one. Ryan, let's put you one. You don't have anything yet, so we'll give you the cigarette pack. You seem like a guy that would have a cigarette pack anyway. We should also look at... Let's see, the Linfield 5. The Brown M1 is a little bit better all around. The Galleon 3, Galleon XR, ZM car is awful. We'll give her the Brown. Equip on all qualified units. They're not better than the Linfield. Raz. Let's see. What does this do? It's got an effect on... I don't know what that effect means. 220 range. Let's go back to the... He had the Robinson M91R. It loses shots, which I'm not a fan of, because sometimes those shots make all the difference. But I want to know what that effect is. I might look at that before I go messing with that. Laurent. SB91, more range. Those are all a little bit lesser. I feel like Kai, the Wasp seems good, but the Brondel, 1400, 95, and 60. 95 and 60 is pretty good. Plus an evade down. Although, if I hit them, I want them to be dead. Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. And Aladdin, I'll give you the other one, since I have two. Alright. Yasha and Aoife. Aoife, let's see. We've got the Sanders, which does more personnel damage, but not even close to the best personnel damage. I don't even know what the point of that is. I feel like we should give you this though. 370 and 285. 380 and 180, but the range is down. We'll give you the Hartman MS2. And Aoife, I think we're going to pull you in. So squad setup. I have 2 open slots. Let's pull Aoife in. And let's pull... Is there anybody else I want in here? You are kind of interesting. I want to pull you in. Okay. We'll not worry about the other equipment yet.
There.
Okay, that got those sorted out. I'm going to private quarters first. I'm going to take... Oh my goodness, we got a lot of things here. Yeah, we'll read through them and we'll end on our upgrading. How about that? I think I want a short episode this time to make up for the super long one last time. Kai Schulen. Though she calls herself Kai, her real name is Lena Schulen. She has switched places with her brother and entered E by assuming his position. Minerva. Her values spread to even the lowest ranking member of Squad F, and they all trusted each other. Her squad died with honor, fighting to protect her. Ronald Albee. He values the public good over his own needs. He resents orders that don't come from Minerva, but knows that insubordination would shame her. Roland Morgan. Edinburgh Navy Captain, age 52, captain of the Cygnus Fleet snow cruiser, the Centurion, a veteran officer who has survived many battles at sea. Serene and mild-mannered, never loses his composure, even in the most dire circumstances, which helps keep morale up for the entire crew. Marie Bennett. Edinburgh Navy Petty Officer, 2nd class, undisclosed aged. Radio operator of the Centurion, calm, collected, and an unusually skilled chef to boot. Loof. Edinburgh Marine Sergeant, 2nd class, age 18, the radar operator of the Centurion and responsible for route reconnaissance. A Darcsen. After skipping several grades, she was quickly identified as a prodigy. Her technical skill won her a place in this crucial mission despite her age. Brian Haddock. Edinburgh Navy Lieutenant Junior Grade, age 26, the Chief Navigator of the Centurion, and considered something of a first mate, enjoys gardening. Andre Dunois. Edinburgh Navy Lieutenant, age 56, Chief Engineer of the Centurion, a 30-year veteran of the Navy with a weakness for fine alcohol. Sergio Muscaler. Edinburgh Navy Lieutenant, age 35, naval surgeon aboard the Centurion. His muscular body puts soldiers to shame, but medicine is his forte. Karen Stewart. Oh, we finally got something on her, huh? Edinburgh Army Corporal, age 17, Squad E Medic. Eldest girl of a large family, she planned on medical school but enlisted to support her household. She's gentle and kind, and her smile is a welcome relief for many soldiers. Living with her father, grandfather, and brother, has gotten used to other men. Has gotten her used to men. She was often found in the sickbay. While she may seem spacey, she's a hard worker and acclimated quickly after some instruction from Sergio. Maybe we already had her and I just forgot. Heinrich Belgar, age 54, head of the Imperial Science Board and of X-0, an experimental weapons squad. Poor eyesight due to an exposure to an intense light in his work. An extreme pragmatist. He thinks of others as nothing but pawns for him to achieve his goal. While polite, he tends to be patronizing in his speech. Forsetti. See, he's covering his face like we don't know who he is. Imperial Special Agent, age 25, X-0's Chief of Operations. A strategist with Belgar's favor, assigned to walls to counteract his brute force approach. Chimera Levin. Imperial Special Agent, age 24, known to the Federation as the Winter Witch. She's accompanied by a loyal wolf named Fenrir. Klaus Walls. He believes in his instincts above all else and relies on them in battle. He thrills in combat and is always happy to have worthy adversaries. Nicola Graf, Imperial 2nd Lieutenant, age 20, a member of the Experimental Weapons Squad X-0. She and Chiara were taken in by Belgar at a young age. Chiara Rossino, Imperial 2nd Lieutenant, it's literally the same thing, just vice versa. Fenrir, age unknown, male, a wolf that accompanies the Winter Witch. Very intelligent and seems to understand human speech to some extent. Very loyal to his owner, Chimera. He tends to treat anything smaller and weaker than himself with kindness, despite its instincts. And Azusa Tsukikage, Edinburgh Army Squad E Scout, age 24, mild-mannered and sociable, prides herself on always repaying her debts. She hails from a far eastern country. Hannah Carroll, Edinburgh Squad E Lancer, age 25. She also runs the Centurion's kitchen, skilled with close quarters combat and handy with a knife. And Rebecca Longhurst. Some of the other engineers report that she was much more cheerful and caring back in her earlier days as a field medic working at the army. Leonhard Strauch, Edinburgh Sniper, age 25, prideful and very condescending. Though not of royal lineage, people refer to him as Prince Charming. And Yasha Alat, Edinburgh Army Squad E Grenadier, age 32, so mathematically minded that he ascribes almost everything to formulae. Stubbornly logical. Okay. Weaponry. The Dunkel. Ugh, this is the thing she was shooting at us. Crossbow. An advanced crossbow developed by the Imperial Science Board to be the ideal tool for an assassin. Even when firing, its mechanisms are nigh inaudible. In situations of low visibility, this turns the already deadly weapon into an incredible advantage, rendering the marksman nearly impossible to find. The cases carried by Nicola and Kiara contain various crossbow bolts for any contingencies, including ones laced with venom, some equipped with painful barbs, and so on. These bolts usually provide everything they need to successfully execute a mission. VFB FW. This is that flamethrower, I bet. Yeah. This flamethrower attachment was made specifically to combat enemies hiding in trenches and combat bunkers. Though flamethrowers did exist in EW1, they mostly ran on back-mounted Ragnite tanks. This made them difficult for long-term operation and required the user to stand stationary, making them an easy target. Machine gun-mounted pressurized fuel cells alleviated these issues, allowing users to engage in normal fire team combat until the need arises for a flamethrower. A different kind of sniper scope? No, this is a rifle grenade. Oh, wow. I wouldn't have thought. Developed in the Empire based on combat data from EW1, this widely used grenade launcher fit under the muzzles of most Imperial-issue rifles. Replacing the grenade's handle with a shell casing and launching it meant one less item for field units to carry, and they saw considerable use both against personnel and lightly armored vehicle targets. Glory. This is the new tank we have. Squad F's light tank. A galleon model famed for its impact in the battles of EW1. Despite its age, the design is still in use across Gallia and many other European countries. Its weapons can be reconfigured depending on the situation. After learning of the tank's exploits in EW1, Ronald applied for permission to name the tank after its former success. Minerva obliged, and so the tank was officially named the Glory. So I don't know where that one gun is. But it wouldn't tell me anyway what that thing was. Excuse me, goodness. The Oxten Mountains. A rocky mountain range located in between the Empire's inland and its northwestern coast. Its highest summit, Mount Vincia, reaches 2,536 meters. Once the home of a religion called Yigdism, the ancient remnants of Valkyria worshippers linger to this day. Some ridges are wide enough for tanks to traverse, but even in summer it can be treacherous to navigate under fire. In winter, the paths are deadly. To assist Prince Maximilian's invasion, a logistics base was hidden in the mountains. Its railways were used to deliver supplies from the depot to the Imperial Army's Gallian front. The Crystal Sea, a large gulf located to the west of the Empire. Named after the fact that every winter it freezes over when an inflow of Arctic seawater accumulates into a vast ice-covered wasteland. Aside from some small island villages, there is nothing to break the wind. Vicious blizzards rage across the ice shelf unobstructed save for the deep glacial crevasses that make travel near impossible. Ships cannot break the ice, vehicles are unable to tread the crags, and frostbite is a threat to infantry. In many regards, the Crystal Sea is the imperial capital of Schwarzgard's best defense, for its natural hazards have historically proven more effective than even the sturdiest man-made defenses. Island villages. While there are many small islands along the Crystal Sea, only a few are inhabited. These villagers make their living by fishing through the summer and then moving indoors to ply their trade when the ocean freezes in winter. As war drew closer to the Gulf, Imperial forces began occupying the islands. The villagers were robbed of their supplies and homes, then driven out into the cold wilderness to starve or freeze to death, all to sustain the Empire's war effort. Once cleared of the native occupants, villages were repurposed into military ports and Ragnacrate supply depots. It remains unknown how Imperial troops were able to travel the Crystal Sea without land or sea routes, however. Squad F. 2nd Company of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion, 1st Combat Brigade, 101st Division. I kept wanting to say 101st Division. 101st Division, Edinburgh Army. Mostly from the United Kingdom of Edinburgh. Squad F's commander, Lieutenant Minerva Victor, was a classmate of Lieutenant Claude Wallace at the military academy. It was there that her future soldiers swore an oath of loyalty and vowed to uphold her chivalric code. They soon earned notoriety as the most well-disciplined unit in the Atlantic Federation. After crossing the Oxen Mountains to reach the coast, they were ambushed and decimated by the Imperial tank platoon known as Ausbruch. The only survivors, Lieutenant Victor and Ronald Albee, were later reassigned to Squad E. Operation Northern Cross. EW-1's trench warfare extended combat much longer than expected, resulting in more casualties than any war prior. The Federation therefore entered EW-2 with a plan to cut straight into the heart of the Empire and end the conflict quickly. However, the Federation took so long to unify that the Empire struck first. By Operation Northern Cross's beginning, bad weather and early winter placed a stranglehold on the Federation's supply chain and halted their forward progress. Federate troops were forced into retreat by the Imperial counterattack, but many who survived combat froze or starved to death anyway. The casualty count grew so high that the death toll surpassed the entirety of EW-1's in less than a year. Armored Train. Imperial General Berthold Gregor aided in the design and development of this armored train. Designed to fit European broad-gauge rails, the entire chassis of this Ragnite engine has been plated in thick, nearly impenetrable armor. It tows a heavily armored defense car equipped with both machine guns and standard cannons. A similar armored train is installed in Fausen, where it is used to repel assaults from the Gallian militia and to deter escape attempts from Darcsen labor camps. Valkyria. These immigrants from the north are said to have united the devastated continent under one banner in ancient times. Though believed to be an oceanic tribe that crossed into Europa via the North Sea, their historical origin remains yet unproven by archaeological fact. Their Ragnite weaponry allegedly granted them unparalleled power over the Darcsen natives, though other accounts suggest that their very bodies exuded a strange blue light that allowed them to perform superhuman feats. Where historical fact ends and legend begins, none can say. By the end of the 2nd century, after the conquest, interbreeding with the native population is thought to have all but ended the Valkyria's pure bloodlines. Valkyria. Legends of the War of the Valkyria and of a number of traditions that stem from this ancient race can be found in all areas of Europa, and a basic awareness of the Valkyria's existence pervades the land as common knowledge. The generally held view of this race is as saviors of the continent who led all of Europa to prosperity, with some going as far as to worship them as divinities. That said, their bloodline is believed to have died out long ago, resulting in a thinning of their presence within the popular consciousness. Today, there are many who view them less as historical fact and more as old superstition, the stuff of legend. Alright. Plight of the Islanders. As war continues to divide the continent and the northern seas of Europa are contending with their own unseen crisis. Its citizens are being made refugees. As the Empire's reach spreads, the Islanders have begun fleeing their lands, desperate to escape the northern neighboring nations before the conflict reaches them. Any remaining inhabited islands have been occupied by Imperial forces and forcibly converted into military ports or Ragnite mining facilities. Their remaining citizens have lost their political autonomy and they suffer under the heel of the Empire's boot. Reportedly, some have even risked travel across the frozen sea to find asylum in nearby nations. These refugees are yet another tragedy of war and another story of casualties to the Empire's inhumanity. There is only one solution, and that is to bring an end to the Imperial menace once and for all. The wonders of Ragnite. There's no denying that Ragnite has become an essential part of our lives. Its discovery revolutionized energy forever. However, it's also been a source of conflict. With such limited supplies, the entire wars have been fought over possession of it. Even today, Ragnite continues to expand our tech possibilities. Weapon technology has seen the largest boost from Ragnite's influence. New weapons and armor are developed at an astounding rate all across the world, particularly in the Federation and in the Empire. Some say this has only sparked an arms race between them as political tensions rise. Pressed by the Times for comment, a specialist remarked that there is still much we don't know about Ragnite and that we may only be scratching the surface of its potential. Given time and technological advances, it could be the foundation for a weapon beyond anything we know. A vital tool of our daily lives could become an instrument of death. Our decorations are slowly filling up. I feel like we've earned more than this, though. Our stats are mostly good. We got a couple of D's in there, kind of tarnishing the record, but we got a lot of A's and B's. That's a good report card, in my opinion. All right, let's get to the R&D facility.
Whoa! They even have these kinds of facilities on ships?
Yeah.
We should be able to upgrade our tank parts and squad mates' equipment here, same as back on the base.
That one would hope.
Whenever you want to research new weapons, you know where I'll be.
All right. Now we've got tank and ship to worry about. We've got a lot of money, but we could blow through it really fast. Okay, we've got standard boost here, which is a small increase in damage and nothing else. We've got a firepower boost, which is quite a huge increase. Actually, it's not a huge increase. It is an increase, but it's of the brown. I'm going to keep building the brown. It says the aim is like way worse, but I don't feel like it is. I'm gonna go with firepower over anything else.
Whoa.
For right now, I think that feels good. We're gonna keep going with standard boost on this. I don't feel like clip size up is worth it. And accuracy only gets you so far. It's a spray. It's a pray and spray weapon anyway. Standard boost will give us 1100 on armor. Accuracy's good. That's a tough call. I'm gonna stick with the standard boost for now. I'm gonna try and like pick a route to go down. I've been spreading myself, and I feel like that's not necessarily the way we want to go. By the time we get to this 5, we got a B rate on that. Accuracy can really go up with this, but we lose 30 points of damage. I think I'll keep the standard going on this one as well. I don't know if we had to learn something to get this other offshoot, but it hasn't happened yet. Okay. So we've got the standard boost for 300 armor, and I feel like I want to hit one of each of these because I find a reason for both of these. I think I'm going to avoid the standard and do the armor and personnel and have them both on the field when possible to take advantage of that setup. Oh, no new. Okay. Uniform upgrade is definitely appreciated. Uniform upgrades could come a little faster in my opinion. Ooh, an anti-blast effect on these guys now. Did I have an effect on the other uniforms? No. Alright. Let's get our tank parts looked at here. Barrel upgrade.
Wow.
Oh, which sparked a reinforced body and a reinforced armor. The Hafen is my primary concern.
All done.
Like, the Hafen's got to be my #1 concern. Smoke screen? That could be worthwhile. We'll expand capacity too. Rear magazine. We'll pop it in there for now. Smoke screen, a 3x2. Might not be able to put this in right now. We're gonna take a look. 3x2 is that's a big thing. I could do it though if we move this. We can move stuff later, but like as long as we got it and we can fit it, we'll put it in right now. Nothing new there. Okay. Let's start with the cactus first. Getting that machine gun pumped up is not a bad idea. More armor is always the best possible thing, though. Especially for the cactus. No new treads. Alright. Okay, Glory, let's give you some more armor-piercing shells.
Whoa.
Let's reinforce that armor one good time.
Whoa.
And that's it for you. Alright. Time to look at the ship. We've got radar. Emergency rescue. Rescuing a vehicle. Healing 100. Yeah?
All done.
This is going to just beef our orders, I believe. Is that it? Yes, that is it. This is just going to be things that beef our orders with that ship. Okay. Install tank parts on the Hafen. What is our... We still haven't learned a new camo, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Decal. Navy emblem. Plus 10 AP. That might be worth it. Plus 8 accuracy. That's tough. I wonder if plus 8 accuracy... I almost feel like this is probably the best thing still, overall. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Issue equipment, and back to you guys. Riley, you've got the Elias, which is a high armor, and that's fine. Is it better than the... What's the other one we had? Is it the Sanders? Or is it the Elias? It might be the Elias that I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is, because it doesn't have a limited amount. And then Aoife, I want to give you the personnel increase, which is the Hartman MS3. Equip on selected unit. Okay. Is there anybody else I was messing with? Raz had the Robinson. I was looking at possibly a range of 80. What a joke weapon that is. It's this one that I'm not sure of. I think I'm going to go to the Robinson 96. I think that's probably the best overall. It's worth it to lose 20 meters of range. The brown M2 for everybody, yeah. Alright, all that's good. All that's good. Okay, let's do our level up, and we will call it a day. 74,000. We should be able to get...
Don't worry. There are plenty of locations. Honing your soldiers' abilities will be...
Yeah, I know. This is basic stuff here. Okay, let's get... Everybody that can learn something is going to go first. And we'll get our engineers up there. Alright. So now everybody will be at 10 except for these guys. Let's... We got 38,000. We can still do a bit. Let's get everybody up.
Everyone, do your best.
Alright. I like this. I like this.
Nicely done.
Now who needs to be leveled up?
Nice work.
Engineers and Grenadiers still?
Excellent.
And then what's our new order? Tutorial Elite Classes. Classes promoted to the rank of Elite get a strength boost and special bonuses. Certain Elite classes gain access to exclusive weapons for extra versatility. Keep training until all the classes are promoted to Elites.
As of today, the Scouts are now Scout Elites.
Really?
Congratulations. You are now authorized to use rifle grenades. Why don't you give them a try?
Whoa.
Your shock troopers are now Trooper Elites.
Everybody at 11 is an Elite?
You are now authorized to use flamethrowers. Fire can be a powerful thing.
I think the fact that we just got elites on the board and we just became elites, think we just might have leveled the playing field just a little bit.
Your Lancers have been promoted to Lancer Elites. Well done. You are now authorized to use mortar lances. Put them to good use.
Now I can do anti-personnel stuff with lances.
Your snipers have been promoted to Sniper Elites. Congratulations. You are now authorized for interception fire. Put it to good use out there.
Frickin' A, with a sniper? That's fantastic.
Your squad members are getting even better. You've been cleared to learn a new order.
All units demolished. This order raises all allies' anti-tank attack power. That's awesome. Okay, let's get our engineers up. And almost grenadiers. Maybe we'll do it the other way around. Let's do grenadiers first, and then engineers.
Push yourselves. Find that.
I want to get those 2 grenadiers to elite level.
Nicely done. You're a level higher.
That's what I was hoping on. So what do I learn?
Your grenadiers are now Grenadier Elites. I'll be watching for your next success.
Okay. Oh, I don't get anything in particular? Just a thing? Okay. Alright, well, I mean, I'll take it, but... So we've got rifle grenades, flamethrowers, mortars, interception fire, nothing, and we'll see on engineers after the next battle. Okay. That all...
Done for the day?
Yep, I'm done for the day. Okay, that all was very good. Another lore dump. Got a little bit of story up in the front. But we will go ahead and pick up here next time. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not. We'll either do the Winter Witch, or we'll jump into a squad story. Or we might even jump into extra stories to try something different. I may try an extra story. Because the fact that they've introduced the Valkyria means we're moving on in the story. So I want to do that before we get too far along. So that might be what we do next time. Alright guys, thank you so much for riding with me on this. And hope you enjoy it, and I will see you on the next one. So until then, take care.